Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. So today our prelims 2024 is over. So we will discuss the questions with proper explanation and authentic solutions to the prelims paper. So this is set D, okay? This is set D. So in this video we'll discuss question number 1 to question number 25. We'll do it in a 25 per video. I'll be putting 4 videos. Each video will have 25 questions of explanation. Now coming to the first question, how many delimitation commissions have been constituted by Government of India till 2023? So here we will discuss the questions and also we'll discuss how is the paper, like overall how is the paper per questions we'll discuss and we'll analyze based on question to question. So delimitation commission कितना हुआ है? So this is a very, first of all, this is a very easy question. It's not a tough one. So delimitation commission 1952, 62, 72, 2002 चार बार हुआ है. Now it will happen after 2026. अभी freeze हुआ है. So the answer is 4. Okay. Coming to the second question, the Constitution 71st Amendment Act of 1992 amends the 8th schedule to the Constitution to include each of the following languages. Now this question is also a very basic polity Lakshmanan question. So Konkani, Manipuri, Nepali and Maithili. Now Maithili language was introduced in 92 constitutional amendment, that is in 2003. So if you know simply Maithili happened in 2003, so you can simply eliminate these 3 options. And we get 1, 2, 3 as the answer. That is Konkani, Manipuri and Nepali. So this is also a easy question. I will not take it as a moderate question also. It's an easy question. Okay. Now coming to the third question. Now the third question is a history question. Now the topic is contributors. Okay. So contributors history question. They have asked to match the following, like how many of the above are correctly matched. Only 1, only 2, only 3 and all 4. Fine. Okay. So first of all, out of these 4, Socialist Party and Swatantra Party are quite common. If you have read modern history, so you can very easily answer, because Swatantra Party is 1959, that is C. Rajgopalachari. So students who have done my modern history classes, they exactly know Swatantra Party comes under C. Rajgopalachari, that is in 1959 when he had issues with the INC or the Congress. So first of all 4 are not correct, because we clearly know Swatantra Party is Rajgopalachari. Now Socialist Party, very famous Socialist Party, 1934 Congress Socialist Party. Now 3 people were involved in Socialist Party. If you know the 3 names, that is J.P. Narayan, Ram Manohar Lohia and Acharya Narendra Dev. Acharya Narendra Dev, and even another person was also there, Achyut Patwardhan. Okay, so these are all part of modern history. So if you know this, you can answer Socialist Party goes to Acharya Narendra Dev. So from here we know 2 statements are wrong. Okay, so all 4 can't be the right answer. All 3 also can't be the right answer. Now the question happens between Bharatiya Jansangh and Congress for Democracy. Now the question is, here also you can answer, because Shyam Prasad Mukherjee, before his death in 1951-52, he made Bharatiya Jansangh. So this one is correct. Again, contributors Shyama Prasad Mukherjee. Now Congress for Democracy, Jagjivan Ram is also correct, 1977. Okay, so answer is only 2. Now this is a difficult question, because this is a, I'll not say it's a difficult question, it's a like you have to take a guess, you have to take a smart guess, because you already know these 2 and this is also quite famous. Now Congress for Democracy 1977 by Jagjivan Ram, it is a post-independence topic. Okay, so the answer is only 2. Now coming to the next question, again polity question. Which of the following statements are correct about Constitution of India? Okay. Constitution of India. Fine. Powers of the municipalities are given in part 19A, correct statement. Emergency part also, it's a correct statement, and provisions related to amendment, that is 368, it's part 20. Now all these three statements are correct. Now the question is, we usually neglect polity, the knowing the provisions, and under each provision comes under which part. So if we go through bare act, simply bare act contents, you can very easily answer this, because it is a factual also. It is a factual. You can't, people usually do not remember the part number. Okay, they usually remember the initial fundamental rights, DPSPs, but they do not remember the later parts. Okay, जो कि constitution के end में है. So the questions have been framed in that way. So you need to know also the provisions and under which part of the constitution it comes. So all these three are correct. Fine. Next question is also a polity question. Which of the following statements is correct as per the Constitution of India? Now, interstate trade and commerce, it is telling it is a state subject. Interstate migration, state subject. Interstate quarantine is a union subject, and corporation tax is a state subject under state list. Now the thing is, like it is also like it's a moderate question. I'll not say it is a very difficult one or it's a very easy one. It's a moderate question because corporation tax is a union, because central government does it. So this can be cancelled. Okay, now the question comes interstate trade and commerce. Now interstate trade and commerce is always a union list. Okay, for example, agricultural bills. The agricultural bills which was like there is a lot of protest. Okay, those bills were brought by the central government, because see, agriculture is a state subject, but when it comes to trade and commerce, it can be done by central government. So from there also you can know it is not a state list, it is a union list. Interstate migration was in news. Migration was in news during the COVID times. So it is also a union list, because interstate migration rules were given by the central government during that point of time. So this is also wrong. Now fourth statement is also wrong, because corporation tax is a center subject. Now interstate quarantine is a union subject. This is a correct statement. Okay, fine. Now question number 6, it is a repeated question. Which of the following articles of the Constitution of India? Supreme Court has placed right to privacy, that is Article 21, because Puttaswamy judgment, very famous, very easy question. Puttaswamy case, right to privacy under Article 21. Okay, now question number 7. What are the duties of Chief of Defence Staff as head of Department of the Military Affairs? Now, Chief of Defence Staff every year once or twice it is in news. Okay, so you need to know what are the powers of CDS. Now the question, first statement is permanent chairman of Chiefs of Staff Committee. Now students may think because the word is permanent, so it may be a wrong answer. It is a correct statement. It is a correct statement because this has come from Naresh Chandra Committee. Naresh Chandra Committee was formed in 2012. Now the government has listened to this committee and they made the Chief of Defence Staff as the permanent chairman of the Chiefs of Staff Committee. So one statement is correct. Now one statement is correct, one statement is correct, one statement is correct. Okay. So C is not the right answer. Principal military advisor to Defence Minister on all tri-service matters. Absolutely correct. 3 statement is also correct. So 1 and 3 are correct. Now the question comes about the statement 2. It exercises military command over the 3 services. It does not exercise military command. Clearly it is mentioned in the government site of CDS. It does not. That is, does not exercise military command. वो नहीं है. ठीक है? So the answer is 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are the right answer. Okay. Now question number 8. Question number 8 is a very factual question. operations undertaken by the army towards upliftment of local population in remote areas to include addressing of their basic needs is called which of the following operation? Current affairs. Now the question is from current affairs, it happened in J&K. It happened in J&K some years back, it's still there. Operation Sadbhavna. Operation Sadbhavna was, Sadbhavna means goodwill. Okay, it is otherwise called Operation Goodwill. Okay, because Operation Mother was related to long back tsunami which happened 2004. Operation Maitri was Nepal earthquake, that is in 2015, and Operation Sankalp was some related to some maritime security. Okay, so in this way also you can guess, but I take this question as a very you can say not a very tough level, but semi-moderate kind of thing. It's not an easy question if because it's very directly fact based. It is directly fact based. So if you know, you know. If you do not know, you can't guess from this thing because these are all Hindi words: Maitri, Sankalp, Sadbhavna. Okay, so it happened in J&K. Next is the longest border between any two countries in the world. The longest border in any two countries in the world is between Canada and USA, Chile and Argentina, China and India, Kazakhstan and Russia. So here it is also a very directly based world map based question, geography question. So here the answer is Canada and USA. Canada and USA they share the longest border. Okay, they share the longest border, but rank 2. This is the correct answer. But if we talk about rank 2, it is Kazakhstan and Russia. So the answer is Canada and USA. Fine. Consider the following statements about ethics committee. Ethics committee was in current affairs. Recently in my current affairs classes also I have discussed this 5 to 6 months back last year. Ethics committee was in news. Ethics committee was in news because of that Mahua Moitra case was going on, and it was in news lot of times last year. It was in news. Okay, so ethics committee of Lok Sabha, initially it was an ad hoc committee. Yes, in 2000 initially it was an ad hoc committee, then it became a permanent. So one is right. Only a member of Lok Sabha can make a complaint to unethical conduct of a member of Lok Sabha. No, anyone can make a complaint. Clearly it is mentioned. So this is a wrong statement. This subcommittee cannot take up matter which is sub judice. Any case which is sub judice in court, the matter cannot be taken up. So 1 and 3 are, so answer is 1 and 3, sorry, 1 and 3. Okay, second statement is wrong. This one is correct, this one is correct. So this is also easy question because it's a very direct current affair question. It's in news. Okay, question number 11. It's a very direct one of the easiest question of the paper. Who was the provincial president of Constituent Assembly before Rajendra Prasad? So it is Sachidananda Sinha. Happened for 2 days because on 11th Rajendra Prasad became the president. Now last year also Constituent Assembly one question was there, but yeah, this is one of the easiest question of this paper. Next question. With reference to the Government of India Act 1935, consider the following statements. So as I always say, one act every year out of all the historical acts, one act question they usually ask in the exam. It provided for the establishment of an All India Federation based on union of the British India provinces and princely states. Correct statement, because All India Federation was one of the prime objective of this act, but yeah, that was never implemented. Defence and foreign affairs were kept under the control of federal legislature. Yes, defence and foreign affairs. Now the question, this is a wrong statement. I'll tell you why. Defence and foreign affairs, this is a wrong statement. I'll tell you why this is a right statement. Because defence and foreign affairs were not under the federal legislature. They were under the viceroy. They were not under the federal legislature. If you clearly see the original act, you will come to know they are under the viceroy. not on the federal legislature. Yeah, Viceroy, Governor General is a part of federal legislature and federal executive also. But clearly they are not under the legislature. They are under the direct control of Viceroy of the Governor General. So answer is only 1. Okay. Next question. Which one of the following is a work attributed to playwright Bhasha? Now this is an ancient history question. It's also a difficult question. I would say you can eliminate it, but you will not be able to eliminate properly. Like 50% can be eliminated. Which of the following is a work of attributed to Bhasha? Now Bhasha is a very old clarity इसमें नहीं है कि कितना टाइम से कितना टाइम था, but it is usually attributed to 1st century, 3rd to 4th century BC to 1st century, 2nd century AD. So clarity नहीं है, but Bhasha is called as the father of Sanskrit drama. Now Natya Shastra is by Bharat Muni, so we can cancel this because it is by Bharat Muni. Mahavasya is by Patanjali. Now these two are very famous, Natya Shastra and Mahavasya. This is very famous, normal ancient history topic. But again 50% you can solve, 50% you do not know, because Kavya Lankara and Madhyama Vyayoga is very difficult to know from normal notes or normal books also. So here the answer is, the right answer is Madhyama Vyayoga, because Kavya Lankara is a 7th century AD book. 7th century AD book by Vamaha. Okay, so the answer is Madhyama Vyayoga. It's a difficult question. I would agree this is a difficult question. Next question. Next question. Sanghabhuti, an Indian Buddhist monk who traveled to China at the end of 4th century AD, was the author of which of the following? Now, if you see these 4 statements, again, Lalit Vistara, usually we see this book name in our books. We also, Vishuddhimag by Buddha Ghosha, very famous. Pragya Paramita Sutra, very famous by Nagarjuna. So if you see, like if you do not know also, because mostly Sanghabhuti, most of the students, they are not aware of. If you read Poonam Daya Dalal book also, it's not directly mentioned anywhere. So at least you can eliminate this kind of question, because Lalit Vistara, no single author. It is a compilation of lot of things, Lalit Vistara. Okay. Vishuddhimag, it is by Buddha Ghosh. Okay, we clearly know. Pragya Paramita Sutra is by Nagarjuna. So the left is this. This is the option which is left, Sravastivad Vinaya. So Sanghabhuti was the author of Sravastivad Vinaya. Next. Question number 15. Consider the following properties included in the World Heritage List released by UNESCO. Now the question, if you see carefully, people can make silly mistakes. Question is, how many of the above properties are included in 2023? Actually, all 4 are into World Heritage List, but they are asking 2023. See, Rani Ki Vav is in Gujarat, very old, 2014. Mahabodhi Temple, Bodh Gaya, very old, 2002. Now, sacred ensembles of Hoysala and Shantiniketan were very recent in news, so that is 2023. So 1 and 3. So only 2 are correct. So this is a tricky question. Usually, if you see till here, so you forget to see, because it is given answer. You have to answer only in 2023. Fine. Next. As per Article 368 of the Constitution, the Parliament may amend any provision of the Constitution by way of addition, variation, repeal. Now see question clearly they are asking from Bare Act. If you see Article 368, if you read that line, the Parliament can amend the Constitution by addition, by variation or repeal. 3 words are clearly mentioned in the Bare Act. Single line, 368. Okay, so answer is 1, 2, 1, 3. That's why I always say for polity, after you read the Lakshman, go through the Bare Act, it will clear lot of doubts, and these kind of questions can be solved, so that you will not be in confusion. Now in the real time, if you have not gone through Bare Act, you will see इन तीनों में से क्या हो सकता है, एडिशन होगा, ये रिपील नहीं हो सकता है. लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स कम्स इनटू द माइंड, बट इफ यू हैव read Bear Act at least once in your life, these questions becomes very easy. Okay, fine. Question 17. Question 17 is a world you can say current affairs kind of question. General question. These are general questions. Mostly they are in news. So first of all, there are 5 options. Okay, Italy, Japan, Nigeria, South of Korea, and South Africa. Which of the following countries are frequently mentioned in the media for their low birth rates, or aging population, or declining population? First of all 5 are not the answer because there are no options of all 5. So these questions, if you know, or else these questions should be they should not be attempted. Okay, because these are all trap questions. Because लग सब रहा है, साउथ कोरिया लग रहा है, नाइजीरिया लग रहा है. Okay, so here the answer is Italy, Japan, because frequently mentioned हुआ है. तो साउथ कोरिया आंसर इज 1, 2 and 4. 1, 2 and 4. Okay, because 3 चीज दिया है, एजिंग पॉपुलेशन भी हो रहा है, डिक्लाइनिंग पॉपुलेशन भी हो रहा है, और लो बर्थ रेट्स भी हो रहा है. सो ऑल दीज 3 satisfy these 3 questions. Okay, so answer is Italy, Japan and South Korea. Question number 18. Which of the following statements are correct with respect to money bill? Direct question. Money bill is being asked. Last year also money bill question was asked. This year also money bill question is being asked. So article 109 mentions special procedure with respect to money bills. Direct question. Yes, article 109. Money bill cannot be introduced in Council of States. Yes, correct statement. राज्य सभा में money bill introduce नहीं हो सकता. The Rajya Sabha can either approve or suggest changes, but cannot reject. It cannot reject it. It's a very direct question. Rajya Sabha reject नहीं कर सकता है money bill. So third statement is also correct. Amendment to the money bill suggested by the Rajya Sabha have to be accepted by the Lok Sabha. No, it is not mandatory कि जो भी amendments वो बोल रहे हैं वो लोक सभा के ऊपर binding है. So this is not the case. So 4 is wrong. So answer is 1, 2 and 3. So this is also a very easy question. Polity questions. Polity questions mostly very easy. This time काफी questions easy आए हैं, मतलब उतना difficult नहीं आया है. Again, one more question on defense. Now, if you see carefully, questions are being asked from defense this year. Which of the following are correctly matched in terms of equivalent rank? Now, this is actually a tough question. Equivalent rank किसको पता नहीं होता है. Generally, they don't ask in these kind of UPSC exam. But yes, this is actually a difficult, tough question. Should be left. So here the answer is 3 only. Answer is 3 only. This is correct. आर्मी में मेजर, एयर फोर्स में स्क्वाड्रन लीडर एंड नेवी में लेफ्टिनेंट कमांडर. बिकॉज ब्रिगेडियर, एयर कमांडर एंड कैप्टन, नॉट कमांडर इन नेवी. एंड आर्मी में मेजर जनरल नहीं होता है, लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल, एयर वाइस मार्शल, वाइस एडमिरल. एंड इसमें लेफ्टिनेंट कर्नल, विंग कमांडर एंड कमांडर. सो एनीवन हु हैज ये क्वेश्चन वही सॉल्व कर सकता है जिसके पास नॉलेज, थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज हो डिफेंस के ऊपर, जिसका डिफेंस में इंटरेस्ट हो या फिर फैमिली डिफेंस से हो, तो दे कैन आंसर दिस काइंड ऑफ क्वेश्चंस. अ नॉर्मल एस्पिरेंट यूजुअली वी डोंट गो, बिकॉज ये क्वेश्चन सब डिफेंस के एग्जाम्स में पूछा जाता है. इधर यूपीसी में आज तक ज्यादा पूछा नहीं गया, लेकिन इस साल इट इज द सरप्राइजिंग थिंग कि डिफेंस से क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. नेक्स्ट, North Eastern Council, direct question from Lakshmikant, you can say. The North Eastern Council was established in 1971. North Eastern Council Act से हुआ था. कौन कौन है? Subsequent to the amendment, the council comprises which of the following? Governors of constituent state, correct है. Chief ministers नहीं है. 3 members to be nominated by President of India, correct है. Home Minister तो chairman रहता है, correct है. So 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 4 are the correction. Easy question. ओके, वुमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल न्यूज में था तो एक क्वेश्चन वहां से भी आया है. नारी शक्ति वंदन अधिनियम, दैट इज वुमेन रिजर्वेशन बिल के बारे में पूछा गया कि प्रोविजंस विल कम इनटू इफेक्ट फ्रॉम द 18th लोकसभा. नो, 18 लोकसभा तो अभी हुआ है, ये तो 2027 के बाद होगा. सो फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज गलत. तो ये गलत है, ये गलत है, ये गलत है. सो आंसर कैन बी 2 and 3. दिस विल कम इनटू फोर्स 15 years आफ्टर बिकमिंग एन एक्ट. ये भी डायरेक्ट प्रोविजन है. देयर आर प्रोविजंस फॉर रिजर्वेशन ऑफ सीट्स फॉर शेड्यूल्ड कास्ट, women within the quota reserved for scheduled caste. This is also a correct statement. So 2 and 3 are correct. Next question, another question of military exercise. Now this is also a direct question. If you see the options frame, the framing of options, it is an easy question. एक्सरसाइज मित्र शक्ति वेरी कॉमन कब से हो रहा है, लाइक जब हम भी पढ़ रहे थे तब से ये हो रहा है. सो ये इंडिया एंड श्रीलंका का है, तो यहाँ पे बांग्लादेश दिया है. सो इफ यू नो इट इज नॉट बिटवीन इंडिया एंड बांग्लादेश, योर आंसर इज डन. नो नीड टू नो कि पुणे में हुआ था या क्या है, इसको पढ़ने की जरूरत भी नहीं है. बिकॉज इफ यू कैंसल ऑप्शन वन इफ यू कैंसल यू गेट 2, 3 and 4. ओके, पुणे में हुआ था. Joint response during counter-terrorism operations. Indian Air Force was also a part of this exercise. These are factual based, but if you simply know कि किसके बीच में है, you can very easily answer. So I would say this is also easy question if you know simple. मित्र शक्ति इन दोनों के बीच में हुआ था. 23. Writ of prohibition is an order issued by the Supreme Court or High Court. Direct question है. To lower court prohibiting continuation of proceedings in a case. काफ़ी डायरेक्ट क्वेश्चन है. जो रिट्स होते हैं, 4 रिट्स होते हैं, वहाँ से क्वेश्चन आया है. 24, ये भी इजी क्वेश्चन है. आर्टिकल 342 लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स इन न्यूज़, लॉट ऑफ टाइम्स हमने कवर किया है. आर्टिकल 342 बहुत बार ये न्यूज़ में भी आया है. आर्टिकल 342 ये बोलता है कि इट इज द प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ द स्टेट, इट्स नॉट स्टेट, इट इज द प्रेसिडेंट हु रिकॉग्नाइजेस एंड डिक्लेयर्स एनी कम्युनिटी ऑफ अ स्टेट एज शेड्यूल्ड ट्राइब. Clause 1, Article 342. It is the president. So first statement is wrong. A community declared as a scheduled tribe in a state need not be so in another state. Absolutely correct. Article 342, Clause 2. Again, Bare Act significance. I always say if you read Bare Act, your 50-70% polity concepts will be cleared after you read Lakshmikant. Okay. So only 2 is correct. Question number 25. With reference to Union budget, consider the following statements. Direct question. The Union Finance Minister on behalf of the Prime Minister lays the annual financial statement, that is budget, before both the houses of the Parliament. Article 112 ये बोलता है कि it is not the Finance Minister, it is the President. It is the President जो कि houses में ले करता है budget. At the union level, no demand for grant can be made except on the recommendation of the president. Absolutely correct statement. This is also Article 113, Clause 3. So answer is 2 only. So these are the answers from question number 1 to question number 25. In our next video, I'll be solving 26 to 50 and then to 100. Thank you.